Okay.
Just count me in. Recording? Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Astro Rebels. Last we left off, our crew had just defeated Riot Rouser, as well as managing to subdue the RSA Rangers as they attempted to destroy them. At the end of last session, they were called back to the Aqua base rather urgently by Ryan Mitchell. And we are going to pick up right from them arriving back at the Aqua base, having just defeated Riot Rouser. Alright. Rangers. Glad you made it back safe. Unfortunately, your need for the Zords has compromised the Aqua base. Nobody was supposed to know we were here. By deploying them from the Zord Bay, this base is no longer safe to operate out of.
So we need to relocate.
I'm going to need some time to find a new place for us to set up. And Dusty, I may need your help. You and Tychus.
Of course.
You did to see Tychus knocked out body.
Oh, does anybody have a place for Tychus to stay since the Aqua base is out of commission?
Yeah. I could probably ask.
My uncle probably would like another interesting fellow in the house.
All right. All of a sudden, you guys hear from behind you a crash as one of the exhaust grates breaks open.
Oh, great. Is Tychus's brother here now, too?
Not again.
Sean, care to describe your character?
Falling through the grate, you see a tallish, blonde, thin, but, not skinny, young man tumble and hit the floor pretty hard. But he bounces back up, slowly. He felt it for sure, but he kind of shakes himself off and gets his bearings, and realizing what happened very suddenly, kind of slowly rises to his feet. Very, very, very cautiously.
Do you usually enter places through exhaust vents?
I pull out my knife.
I would immediately just like and point my guns at this man's.
Someone G my fizz gun me. I can't move.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I nudge.
We will weekend at Bernie's you. It's okay.
I nudge Tychus with my foot.
Hands are up. Empty. Showing you I've got nothing on them.
I would hope you have nothing in your hands because you just came through a grate. It'd be hard to carry something through a
name, email, identification. Let's go, bro.
Who are you and what's your purpose here?
My name's Evan. Vander, but I go by Evan. Well, I was curious more than anything else.
Does no guys have last names anymore? Is that just a thing?
He said his name.
Oh, I didn't hear it. That was my fault.
Nye. My apologies. Evan Nye.
Okay.
If Dusty has one, he's already getting like a scanner ready and stuff to figure out anything.
Oh, yeah, we never did.
Yeah.
We never did the boing boing.
What? The boing boing.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, I remember. It's fine.
Scanning me would make you feel more comfortable. By all means, please.
Don't
Don't
worry
didn't
about
say
it.
that. He's
Oh, okay.
doing that.
He's
actively
doing it.
looking-
He's not.
He's
Don't.
looking for it, and when he finds one, he's coming up all in your grill.
Yeah,
Understood.
as he's like rummaging
Make an
in the
alertness. Dusty, make an alertness check for your scanner.
and as he's like rummaging in the background and you just hear noise, I'm just like, well, Evan, don't mind that one. He likes science. What's your purpose here for again?
There you go. I'm pretty sure I found it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, you remember exactly where you left it, and 2 minutes later, you're back with your scanner in hand.
Dude, I'm all up in your grill.
Like,
Not saying a thing.
and I would say
Don't.
this is classic Power Rangers, where it's helmetless but still suited. So you just have this dude in a purple suit, just like right up in your business.
I fell out of a
super
grate. That's
fan.
fair. I
Don't.
fell out of a grate. That is more than fair.
Don't mind him. He likes his science. Now, your purpose for being here again?
I'm looking for I want to say his name is Jesse.
Where is Jesse?
Jesse's like, oh, hey guys, sorry.
What?
I got shit that I was dealing with back here.
You have to be really bummed out we can't use the base anymore after all that stuff you bought at Walmart.
True.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that reimbursement, Ryan.
What? God dang it. What business do you have with Jesse?
Well, I was he saved me during when Mariner Bay was attacked, and I saw who he was, and I recognized him, and I just wanted to thank him for saving my life and see if there's anything I could do to maybe help.
Can I just say, for the first moment in a long while, Georgia is at peace and has a very odd look of recognition between these two young men in her eyes. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Ooh. How did you know to come here?
It's been tricky, but I've been on my own for a while, and I've learned how to get around and kind of find my way into places.
But more important question: How did you get down here? Did you swim?
A little bit.
I
did some swimming. I did some climbing. I did some
Gordo,
crawling.
just let me know when my scan is done.
All right.
Basically,
your scan comes back. Nothing out of the ordinary. You do see a high level of disinfectant particulates. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
But basically, I just saw where the Zords were coming from, and I just swam down, and here I am.
Who just swims after robots?
Someone who really wants to say thank you.
Is that alertness?
Yeah, that's alertness.
Can I sense any like
Jesus,
Dusty.
wow.
Dusty is on fire.
Dude, when
Might
it
even
comes
do
to
that for
RP, when it
attacks.
comes to RP session, Dusty pulls through.
Dusty,
Fighting,
Dusty
not his thing.
Dusty balls hard when it comes to RP sessions. When it comes to
The guy that's
When it-
antisocial is good at RP.
Exactly.
Dusty, you recognize this as consistent with somebody who spends a lot of time in hotels, doesn't have a permanent residence, due to the general cleaning of their where they're staying. And of course, you know this from your time in the foster program. You'd often stay at hotels, and just that smell and feel of the disinfectants, everything like that, just sort of hovers around his body a bit.
Any other things that would pop up as interesting on this scan?
A decent amount of like sawdust, but nothing like extraterrestrial or extremely interesting.
Morphing gritting.
Nothing particular. He doesn't seem to have. Over your scan, you definitely didn't find a morpher on him or anything that's giving off that morphing grid energy.
Question.
Shoot.
Would you no would Yami sense any anything off with what he's saying in terms of like lying or deceiving? Or does he sound very genuine?
He seems very genuine. Nothing about what he's saying seems far-fetched. And the lengths that he went to get down here, though, is pretty interesting. Like,
blows my brain. I
Yeah.
barely know how to swim myself.
right.
I would use a very
How
different.
deep underwater are we?
You're a good 20 feet underwater, I would say.
Does Mr. Evan over here, does he have any non-human characteristics to him?
Make an investigation check.
So
Alertness.
Evan, my scan shows pretty much that everything is okay. You are in like hotels or something a lot, aren't you?
Yeah. I move around a lot, and it's easier than trying to find a permanent residence that I'm just gonna have to when I'm not really staying around anywhere permanently.
And the fact that you got down here, you are able to hold your breath pretty decently then. Unless you actually suited up in a scuba gear.
Oh, but I can't afford that. I just yeah.
Aha!
Yami with his D2.
Hi.
Hi. No, nothing alien about him. Pretty human looking dude. Peak shape though, like phenomenal shape. Like,
oh, how much you
when
bench?
you take when you take off your shirt shape.
So, so you said that.
Don't encourage
Jesse
Yami to
said
take his
you,
shirt off again.
This is actually what gets him to do it.
Mariner Bay was under attack. Do you mean by a monster or something else?
Yeah, that monster that happened. I almost I think that it called itself Corrosio.
Were you in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, that jackass.
Oh,
I almost fell into the pool.
yeah,
And,
that was not a good fight for either Jesse or I.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Tychus.
I just it was, you guys were not easy to find. I just wanted to.
Yeah,
I
that
wanted to
brings
thank
up
Jesse.
that brings up the next question. How exactly? I mean, besides the fact, seeing Jesse's face, um, just I'm guessing a internet search on his face. Did you remember his face? Were you just combing? I'm curious as to your whole process.
Well, I mean, I spend a lot of time at the hospital, so I'd run into him a few times before, so I recognized him when he had demasked. So I just wanted to take
So
that
that's
moment. Yeah.
so therein lies the connection. Uh, hmm. It's just curious that you ended up here and that you were able to track him to this specific location.
I mean, I just wanted to say thanks and
I'm not
see if there's
I'm
anything I can
I'm
do to
not
help.
saying anything against that. It's just
I'd like to
your
mutter something about you do anything for love if it were you.
What the fuck?
but just the either the tenacity or the sheer use of uh search is commendable to actually, you know, follow us to this location.
While they're interrogating him, can I do the thing I put in chat and go get water to splash on Tychus to maybe get this kid to wake up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dusty turns to Ryan and says, "Well, I can see what you mean about it not being secure anymore.
Yeah.
Is this the only thing, or did something else happen while we were in the Zords?"
Well, that nanobot sample that you brought back has broken containment, and in looking through our data files, it appears to have installed a virus on the computer systems here.
Oh no, we got to fix that.
Wait, what? What?
All right, I'm going
Thanks,
to work.
Dusty. Thanks.
Hey, they were
At
disabled. Thank you.
At this point, I would have do a gun twirl and put them away.
And you put them at your hips as the portals open to the morphing grid, and you just kind of drop them in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get started on getting rid of the virus.
Give me a tech check.
Okay. How many brain points do I have?
Wait, so are we still morphed?
No, no helmets, but like suits on.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my idea point to gain edge because I still have one left over. If we haven't reset it yet.
Plan? Yeah, nothing's reset yet.
I would also then at this point walk up and extend a handshake to the new guy.
Which arm are you extending?
The only one. Well, my cybernetic arm is on my right hand, and you shake hands with the right hand.
I see.
I want to come back to this handshake. Like, are we adopting other stray? Like, just anybody that crashes into the base gets an invite?
Hey,
listen, I as the last person who broke into the Aqua base, his credentials are pretty stellar, but have to do some vetting on you, Evan, before we can exactly invite you into the club.
Oh, thank you. I just figured I could help. However, I mean, thank you.
Do you take my hand in the shake?
Oh, absolutely.
We can make him my
Give me
personal assistant
opposed
first.
brawn checks.
Don't ask me for this.
Dude, you're gonna break that man's hand.
This is-
Ah. You're asking for a lot here, man.
So Sean, roll me a brawn check.
I should get specialization in brawn. I should think about that.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I need to specialize in some form of technology, but there's so many options.
Yeah.
I could totally see Dusty doing like.
Dusty on a
something software.
22. You've started. Oh damn! Like, Yami, the arm seizes up a little bit as Evan gives you like the firm handshake. You can't even feel it because it's obviously cybernetic arm, but the fingers sort of splay out as he shakes your hand with decent grip.
SMH.
But Dusty, you've started writing your antivirus program and have also, while doing that, written an algorithm to convene the nanites back together.
Can I tell how they got power in the first place? Because last thing I knew, they were dead.
So, looking at it, they were able to draw on residual power that was being generated in the systems around them. So, from the microscope, things like that, they were able to draw enough energy to reactivate. So there's some sort of siphoning that these nanites are able to use.
Okay. Can I create a small enough EMP to permanently disable them?
I would 22. We'll just carry that through. I would say, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I want to permanently disable these things.
Okay. So you shut them down, and on that 22, I'll also give you this. That signature of on these seems to almost have been looking for morphing energy in particular. And because this place is run on Morph X, it was able to siphon the power that way.
Okay, I'm gonna let Ryan know that.
That's not good.
That's what I said. That's why I permanently disabled them.
If these things had gotten anywhere close to you while you were morphing, it could have had some serious issues.
Mhm. But anyway, what are we looking for the base so that we can get set up and transferred as quick as possible?
What we're going to need is Tychus's ship, as well as anything to build out the compartment to be able to transport everybody. I have a place, but it's not yet operational.
Okay. I'm assuming for information, Dusty can just get it all down on a portable.
Oh yeah, he's all this stuff was backed up to a cloud server anyway. So
secure.
Listen, Dusty set this up, so he was already prepared for cyber attacks anyway. But
now we just know when we get set up that I'm doing both, that he's going to do both the cyber attacks and physical. So we're going to have alarms galore.
We also need to get everything packed for all the trading equipment. I'm not leaving my stuff behind.
So, focusing back on Mr. Swimmer over here, Evan.
Wait, what? When did you find out he was a swimmer? Oh, that. All right, he came here. Never mind.
He swam down.
While you were gone, getting water.
Yes, I would go with Pretty Boy. That's like the obvious option here. Pretty Boy.
That's my shtick.
You're shirtless, kid.
I'm not shirtless right now.
The one nip bandit.
What the? Yeah.
You were waiting to do that, weren't you?
Oh, she was.
I've been waiting days.
Well, that's not in continuity just yet.
I'm sure you've definitely thrown like.
We've literally sparred in the training room multiple times by now.
Yeah. We just never commented on my shirtlessness. And we should never do it again. Evan, what's what are you about? Like what do you do?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I generally I've never really stayed in the same place for all that long. I basically just want to do as much to help people as I can. You know, like I mean, if someone needs help, I'll help them.
You know, there's like a lot of soup kitchens to volunteer at and stuff if you got that kind of like mojo.
That's where I spent the past 7 years. Soup kitchens, Habitat for Humanity.
Oh shit, he's a nice guy.
I basically, you know, I mean that there's I have my reasons for doing it. I just want to do more to help in any way I can. But again, I just, you know, I came in to say thank you, and I just thought that maybe I could contribute to what you guys do would be incredible.
No, I definitely get that. In that way, I guess we're cut from the same cloth.
What are your combat potential? Like, what is your combat kind of experience?
I can hold my own. I try not to fight if I can help it, but I mean, if I have to, I can.
Are those arms for show, or how much can you press?
Well, I mean, it's not really. So I don't really, you know, go to the gym or anything. You know, it costs money for one thing, but I mean, I can do some hard labor on a construction site without getting too tired by the end of the day.
Dusty, while working on his stuff, looks up and goes, "If you're going to challenge him to a duel, just do it so that we can get on with this. I'm packing up here."
Yeah, Ryan sort of echoes that comment, saying, "Yeah, we don't have much time before. I'm sure they've already have a team ready to move on this place. So grab your essentials, and we'll try and come back for what we can later."
I mean, I'll help carry whatever I can.
We have an easier way for you to get out this time.
I was gonna say, what if I just like half pick up Tychus and hand it to him? Here, carry this.
This.
I would say Jesse.
Wow.
I would say Jesse has been working on getting him conscious since.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to pour
That's
water
kind
on
of
him
his
too.
shtick.
Yeah.
Poured water. He's a fish out of water. Get water on him, stat.
Cold water. I don't know, man. I don't know Aqua, whatever he is.
Aqua lad.
He's Aquarius. He likes water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the right thing. You're not inhumane, shockingly.
So did
I
the
mean,
water
I'm not
wake me up?
entirely human either, but yeah.
What the?
Does she actually say that out loud, or does she just kind of go?
Yeah, I said that out loud. She doesn't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Question: did the water actually wake me up?
I'm about to do a medicine check for Jesse right now.
Okay.
Ah.
Damn.
Yeah,
He
Jesse
did
manages.
spec into that.
Yeah, he did. He did hard. So Jesse sort of takes your pulse and then kind of like helps you get resituated. Actually takes out smelling salts and puts them under Tychus's nose. And Tychus, you've never experienced smelling salts before, so it is just like the most rancid smell, and it just jogs you awake.
I'm like 90 degrees up. Degrees up, and what? What was that?
Welcome
yeah.
back to the living. We're moving. Time to go. Pack
Yeah,
up.
those are rough. I'm sorry, man.
Who are you?
Ooh.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
Huh.
we gotta get going. Tychus, he like puts the smelling salts into your palm. If you start feeling lightheaded again, just put that under your nose.
Huh.
I don't
A nurse.
think I'm lightheaded. Not anymore.
It's if you start. Seeing this, Yami would definitely kind of like under his breath be like, "Huh, a nurse? Who knew?"
He's an EMT. What?
But I put that in the back of my head for now.
I'm gonna save that for later. Yeah, you guys kind of start packing up. Do you guys all kind of spread to the corners, or are you kind of doing this in teams?
I mean, I only have like barely anything to like pack.
Yeah, you're basically just making sure your ship is in like
I'm literally
one
Just like
piece.
imagining you just kind of puttering around your ship, being like, "Do I'm being productive."
Yeah, exactly. Like basically trying not to pass out again.
I mean, I imagine that there's a scene of everyone packing up, and it's just Tykes. It's him just like taking the sword he brought with him on his bed. Like, yep, I'm ready to go.
He puts the sword away. He folds one single pair of shirt, and then he's just like, "There, all done."
He folds one shirt, one pair of pants, and being like, done.
The occasional just like, Kleenex wipes the ship.
Specifically,
See, I'm
he
doing
folded
something.
He specifically folded the shirt from the high school I stole that I gave him.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna.
did you guys go clothing shopping, or did that not
Yeah,
get
we did.
completed?
No, we did.
So I would have
So-
like maybe like 2 sets of clothing.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
sentimental over what I stole. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
You would.
Do you want me to do a tech check to do a quick basic rundown on the ship?
Yeah, let's roll
Yeah.
it at an edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then lending assistance.
I mean,
Okay, so an edge and an upshift, because he just gets an edge because it's his ship. He kind of
yeah, and do I get and yeah, so so upshift. So yeah, because I'm not
Yep.
from down here and my own ship. Okay.
yeah.
I'll do whatever
Really
I
wait.
can to help
I would say
with anything.
you're probably going with George carrying stuff, because I imagine she's packing up the most. She's literally breaking down a training room, probably grumbling under her breath the entire time.
Yes, she has an itinerary of stuff to go down through because she's mad. She's set up most of this.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, took me 2 weeks to get this all the way I like it. Just everything.
Okay, that is a 16.
And
16.
I will now officially let your player thingy appear.
You run through your basic, startup rundown, and the ignition starts, but it quickly fades as the ship is not in functional order after the crash landing that it has gone through. But
I'm to check.
Yeah, the whole I can't remember if you guys broke the windshield or not to get Tychus out.
I procced the ejector
I'm pretty
seat,
sure
so,
we did.
Yami tried to, but remember, I procced the eject
Yeah.
mode, so
Oh, that's right.
Yami
You
went
saw that we
flying.
were about to take a huge swing, and then you were like, "No."
Yeah, I
So
just yeeted Yami.
it's cracked, so it's gonna need like some safe light repair, but you
That
you were
looks like
able
a
to
safe
recover it.
place.
I was getting to the joke.
I sang the song in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I would be already. I would just be in the conference room with Ryan, just twiddling my thumbs.
You actually follow Ryan to his office where he punches in a combination to the safe and pulls something out before tucking it in his pocket.
What?
His code is 8675309.
Now I know all his codes. What was that for?
Insurance policy.
I see.
It's the Geico Gecko.
He heads back and waits in the conference room, grabbing a couple documents out of the desk before, we'll say in this time, everybody has sort of gathered up what they can.
Got my little backpack.
Oh my god.
All right.
Does it have Hello Kitty on it?
No.
Dang it.
All right.
It's SpongeBob.
I'm going to need you guys to lay low for a bit. Evan, why don't you stay with Dusty? We might be able to use your help. Are you familiar? Are you able to weld at all?
Yeah, I've picked up some welding stuff here and there. I'm not great at it, but I can hold my own.
You can help Dusty with the ship modifications that we're going to need to get to where we need to go. Okay. Dusty, is your mom's office still secure?
Should be.
All right.
Because that's the one that she took me in to talk to you about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, Tychus, you go with Yami. Are you alright leaving your ship with Dusty for the time being?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Dude, don't worry. It'll come back. It'll be all pimped out. You'll be good. I know you don't know what that means. It's okay. It's an Earth term.
And why use it?
George, you can load the gym equipment into Tychus's ship, and we'll take it to the facility to be secured.
Sure. Anything you need.
You all right there, George?
Yep, I'm fine. Fine.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, she's not, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah,
she's
we know. I know what the "I'm fine" means. It's all good.
No, where the
listen.
new,
Even Dusty knows what the "I'm fine" means. Like,
Well,
where-
Dusty might not, but Ray does.
Ray does. Dusty's
Don't-
like, yeah, she's fine.
She
Don't
said
worry.
it.
Yeah, she said it. It must be true.
Stop attacking her, Ryan. Come on.
Evan just has a eyebrow cocked just because he's like, no.
Dusty
I just have like
used
this
to
weird
be
eye
battle.
narrowing at fucking Yami. Like, I don't.
Why
All
me? What the heck did I do to you?
It's a confusion
guys-
kind of look as all.
So you guys teleport away. As you do, you hear the concussive blast of somebody breaking down the blast doors from the road entrance.
Bro,
As you see tactical geared individuals making their way through the hallways just as you get out.
Tactical
wait,
nuke
did we
incoming.
teleport with the ship?
Yeah.
Sick.
Wait, was I still back there packing?
No. It's
Okay,
all good.
I was confused for a second.
Good.
By any chance, is there a way that Dusty could have either left something to monitor who came in or got a picture of anybody who came in before they left?
I would say Dusty is the type of individual who definitely had a security cameras that he could tap into.
You specifically programmed a Rage and Ralph's webcam you got with all those tickets from last time.
So we get the classic black and white camera picture. As you zoom in, you see Carter Grayson amongst the tactical people, as well as the mayor and a few city council members. Give me a culture check. See if you can
Just-
identify that.
All of us or Rebo?
Let me ask you this, Dusty. Did you
I'm pulling it up. If we're all together, then I'm pulling it up so everybody can see.
Okay, so you cast it up so everybody can see. So I will say Raybo can make one, and then you guys can choose who you're lending assistance to try and ID the other people.
I choose to invoke my origin benefit I remember reading about and use a story point to gain. Basically, it says a clue, but I will take the knowledge of who these people are, if that is allowed.
Yep, that is totally fine.
I mean, I'm just sitting there looking at the screen. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, you're just you're like, what are people? Like, what's going on here?
I imagine. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. Because at this point, Dusty is threatened, and you come into my house. I'm gonna know who you are.
I'm gonna find out who you are. I'm gonna find out everything I can.
Exactly. You're not going to be able to hide because nobody can hide from technology.
He
has a very particular. He has a very particular
set of skills. Yep, I got you.
I just want to lean to anyone in particular. Just feel like, so who are these guys?
You identify Javier Diaz, who is Chris Diaz's father, the Red RSA Ranger, and Jessix Azur, who is the same man who had approached George at the Corrosio fight.
These nuts.
Nice.
The man that knows me as Deandra Nuts, yes.
Yes.
So we've got the mayor, Red Ranger's dad, and the dude that approached George.
Yep. Mayor Alicia Daniels.
Awesome. Already making files.
Yep.
So, question: how private is Morphex as of this time?
I thought it was like well announced if it's to canon. Like they made a big announcement about it back then.
Well,
As far as what?
I was just going off of like watching. If I'm sorry, out of character. If like we're talking about Beast Morphers when they announced it in that city, it was like announced at like a public thing.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure.
Morphex is a pretty like, at least on Earth, it's a pretty well understood commodity.
Well,
it's not used much, but as far as spatially, as far as space is aware, not a common thing. I don't think you would be able to identify Morphex from looking at it.
well, more him asking like because like above game, like yeah, Morphex became a thing, but then they stopped using it at the end of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very seldom used. Like this base was using probably one of the few remaining bits of it just to kind of keep things afloat. For excuse the pun.
And is it just one of the other rangers that went down there? Because he's also building that dossier too of all the other rangers.
You do see, and this is the first time you've seen like the people in tactical gear, like a lot of them are helmeted, like not ranger helmeted, but like tactically dressed, like baklavas, goggles, the helmet, the whole nine. But you are able to pick out one of the few times that you've seen the pink RSA Ranger unmorphed. ID'd as Aurora Samuels, former SWAT sniper, decorated military background, all this sort of information. Her file, you're doing your deep dive, all this information is coming at you. A lot of it's redacted due to like top secret government clearances.
Oh, I can work on that later. Ain't nothing's gonna stay redacted from me.
But yeah, it is. You're watching them tear the place apart from Raging Ralph's as you guys are all sitting in a booth with an order of pizza in front of you.
I wonder what their deal is. I'm the one that could be like filing for assault from two of their rangers. Jesus.
Man, and Dusty just speaks up. Man, I wish I would have thought a little bit more ahead. I would have laid a trap just to, mess with them, like nothing harmful, like a glitter bomb or something.
Yami,
That would have been funny.
You're watching the breach, and something about it, the experience feels very familiar, as though you could almost feel yourself through the eyes of one of these insurgents. Like, that was an experience that you had in a past life.
Not creepy at all. I definitely, I would get witnessing this, I would get a shiver down my spine and like a tingle in my hands.
About how many people are we talking that completely came in?
I would say you see about 15 like armored tactical units, and then the 4 civilian people like ungeared.
Does that bring up any questions to anybody else? You've got all these tactical people, but the mayor and these councilmen all coming
What?
in.
I told you before, the last time I was approached, they're interested in making Rangers become more of like a militarized force, like to make like have hundreds of people, like almost like as if an army of Rangers. They might be after something we have to actually implement that.
And I get that one, but why would you risk the civilians if you want to come in and take, either us or whatever we have down there? That seems like too much risk for not enough reward.
That's easy. They would cover it up.
I don't know, something just doesn't. Maybe it's me, but something just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but I'm just saying he's probably operating under the sense that he can do what he wants and can cover it up as he wishes. Look at what happened with our tryouts. Like, we're told that we should have been picked, but they got one over on everybody else somehow. So
Valid point.
Ryan sort of watches the tape with you. I just don't understand how Carter fell into all of this.
Promise of power?
That's not Carter's deal. He's a civil servant, sure, but this almost feels, you said, militaristic.
Brainwashy?
is he aware of a bigger threat than you are?
Maybe he is. I don't know the resources that they're tapped into. And with us operating out of the Aqua base, I haven't been able to outfit you guys with everything that I would hope for.
So that circles back to when we first were given these powers, and brings up my initial question of, if there are 2 ranger teams in the same area, are they pulling from the same source? Or sorry, some dude just drove by with enormous bass and I got distracted. Wouldn't that hurt the grid, or could they be pulling from a different spot? I wish I had more time to set up some sort of scan or do some work on these other rangers. That's my thing. I want to figure out, because these rangers seem to be skipping steps.
My guess is these guys only care about quantity over quality.
I'd make a suggestion, but the last time I just said anything along this line of thinking, you guys were not happy. So
Go ahead. Say it with your chest.
So if you want to know more about one of the other ranges, and maybe I know someone that went to high school with a few of them, may know where some of them live, maybe we should like corner and or politely kidnap one for an hour.
Evan is going to just shoot over a incredulous look.
I'm just saying what
I mean,
came to mind. Don't mind me.
It's so. I mean, not the
You
kidnapping.
want to do everything indirectly, but sometimes we are only going to get answers by actually going and asking that person a question.
And I 100% agree with you.
I mean, why go for the Rangers when we could attempt to try and question Carter?
I might be able to get a meeting with Carter, but
Call it a problem with authority, but for the most part, I've only ever run into people always sidestepping any questions I ask whenever they have the ability to avoid it.
I'm more.
since-
it's going to take me about a week to get you guys all squared away in the new digs.
Ryan, that brings up the question, since we've already delved into it. Might this not be the Carter that you know? We already know, per what I have found out about these, these monsters and stuff, that they're from a different reality. Could it be a Carter of a different reality?
Could be. But that conversation that I had when you guys weren't picked, it was him. So unless they replaced him since, I don't know. Anyway, it's going to take me about a week to get you guys set up the new base of command. In that time, why don't you guys do some digging? See what you could find out about sort of initiatives that they're trying to implement. Any reason why they would come this hard after this team.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing some of that. My main focus will be, securing everything. But and Dusty will hand over the fork. Thank you. If you get close enough to Carter, even if we're not there, this will help, because we've already established that this can give us an idea of what we're dealing with.
You're gonna stab. Oh, that fork. I was like, you're gonna stab him.
Yeah. No, the tuning fork.
The tuning fork. Ah, yes.
I mean,
I don't like that tool.
Evan's going to look at it
Doesn't
quizzically.
hurt.
Pretty much how this tool works is if you hit something that is within our universe, and if it makes vibrations, then you're part of this universe, but it won't if you're not.
Yes, you know what. You said you've pretty much done a jack of all trades, right? You know what an actual tuning fork does, right?
Did you use it on this new guy yet?
No.
Nope. Ding.
Was
Hero of
weird.
this universe.
Well, he's clean.
Yeah.
See, it's something that it's a very simplistic way of finding out some quick answers.
Mm-hmm. So moving on from this very bad topic, of tuning forks. You, George.
Yeah.
You said you might know the identities of some of these people or where they're located?
She's gonna look infuriated at you. I have told you several times I've gone to school with them.
No. What I meant was okay. You're not understanding. No. I thought you said you knew one of them, and that you might know the others.
She's gonna start counting on her fingers. Dylan is the Green Ranger. He also went to my school. Chris is the Red Ranger. He was the star football player at my school that blew out his knee.
Okay.
And I believe, I also know who BJ was somehow.
Okay.
Well,
then
BJ was like,
I think I knew
Or
most
the-
of them also from like tryouts because I've gone several times.
BJ, you know, because he's a like decorated war hero kind of thing. Like they did a whole like piece on him in the Mariner Bay Times, talking about how he saved a couple members of his squad from life-threatening injuries and was able to
Oh, okay.
stabilize them.
interesting.
They're gonna make a movie on his life. My favorite actor was gonna play him in the movie. So like I actually just had that kind of placed in my back, in my head.
Okay. So then I misunderstood. So let's rewind that for a second. Then George, do you know where we could find either blue or yellow? I feel like they're the most approachable of the bunch.
I feel like Yellow would be easiest to track down even through Dylan or one of the others. She seems like she likes to have like social ties with the others.
George, give me a culture roll with an edge.
Yay, one of the things I spec'd into.
Very nice. Dusty's like one step away from going, isn't that the one that you flirted with?
What?
Yeah. Sorry,
So
Discord bugged there for a second.
It takes you a minute, but you remember that there is like a publicity event for the Rangers where they're doing like a meet the community type day where they're going to do like autographs, things like that.
Interesting. You're talking, but you're not talking. Are you muted?
We can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. Did it go through? Oh, sorry. There's going to be a community day, and if anyone's going to be there to ingratiate them, like help ingratiate those Rangers into the community, it will definitely be her.
So then I guess we should go talk to her.
I have one last thing also that I kind of realized the longer I've been thinking about it. And while I would hate it, kind of, maybe, they did invite me to join that, like, I don't know, collective of people once.
Interesting. So you're our in.
Are you thinking about infiltrating?
I don't know if I'm good at that, but I mean, that is an option.
I don't think it's a good idea. The question is, I mean, they know where we were based. They know that we were Rangers. Do they actually know who we are?
No.
They don't know who we are in suits.
Well, like I said, yellow and blue seem the most approachable. So if outside of combat, if any of us could have an in with one of those two, I feel like that would be a huge plus for us.
That's a lot on the plate. We're gonna have a lot of work on our hands.
Well, I'm good with nice people, and even though they are doing very questionable things, they seem like nice people. So I could talk to them. I don't mind. I just need to find one of them.
Well, I mean, like
And I'm
Georgia
approachable.
said-
Everyone likes me.
like Georgia said, if everybody's going to be there, it's going to be in public, so they shouldn't pull anything stupid then. Logically,
I forgot. This is out of character.
Mhm.
They're because their secret identities are not known, right? They're public figures, but they're public figures as rangers, not as like the people behind the visor.
Their identities are known to
Oh.
the public.
yeah, big
They
known.
are.
They introduce names and colors.
Oh, okay. That
when they
completely
pick
changes
them.
everything Yami was
Well-
thinking and saying then.
May I offer one thing? If anybody's not going to know who the heck anyone is, I think our best hopes on if you're wanting some people to go like play like interrogators without them knowing who we are or being the wiser, it would be New Guy and Tychus with no last name.
Yes, make fun of the fact of me having no family.
That does
God.
that does Jesus.
I
That does-
don't know.
That does actually make sense. Throwing.
No. Finish what you're gonna say, Raybo.
Oh no, that's good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Now, I like the two people that we picked up, but I don't know if I would trust them necessarily with such a task. No offense, New Guy and Tychus.
If you don't
I'm
feel
taking-
confident in their ability, then you can go with them.
Are you saying this so you can go flirt with her more again?
I don't. That didn't happen.
Oh, sure.
What?
Evan just leans
I
over to someone and goes, "Is that true?"
I am unfamiliar with this flirting. I hear it a lot, and I've been accused of it, but I honestly do not know what flirting is.
That means you're doing it even more than you
Make a
realize.
deception check.
Oh no, that's Yami's genuine feelings.
I'm sure that's what Yami thinks he feels, but this is a self-deception check as far as like.
Self-deception? Like I said, Yami doesn't know what flirting is.
Yami doesn't know what flirting is.
I deceived myself.
Yeah. You just gaslit yourself.
So I just think she was nice, and I like nice people. If that's flirting, then I guess I do that often? Question
Okay.
mark.
You need to like I can't with you.
Is that in character, out of character?
That's in character. I can't with you.
What? You can't with me. What?
I'm just gonna huff. I don't know what to say. He's just says dumb.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I'm saying like internal her is going, God, he's so dumb. What the fuck?
A man's doesn't know social cues. Is that too much? It says it's such a
Yes,
crime.
and she's exasperated by his denseness, so therefore, huff.
So, Ryan, what's the a plan for it tomorrow? Again, it's gonna be.
You said you needed a week to get us to a new base.
I need a week to get you to a new base, and Dusty, I'm going to need your help getting the ship ready to get you there.
That's not a problem.
Didn't you say you would potentially also need me and Evan?
Potentially, but I think this is a good lead and might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I completely agree with Georgia. With you two not having anything to do with here, because Tychus, you just flew in, and Evan, you just crawled in. It'd be the best way to get information. And if you could get Yellow's number for Yami there, that'd be great.
Can I say? Can you say they're
Sorry,
not
point for
from
that.
around here?
No,
Brrts.
not saying it.
I was so tempted to be like, it sounds like you've got quite the nomadic lifestyle.
Heyo.
You could
But
say they're not from
I
around
agree.
here.
I think it's a good idea, and I think Ryan and I can handle a lot of the base building.
Well, they're
I was
doing
also-
that. Yami and George, maybe you guys catch up with Carter. I'll see if you
Do either one of us know if he's? Are we catching up with him just to ask him questions or to find out if he's the real one? Because I don't feel like I don't think either of us have context for that.
No, this is more or less just to pick his brain. And to know if he's the real one, you have the tuning fork.
Oh, duh, yeah.
But
Do you want me to draft up like a charter to make them pretend that they're the fan club of the Mariner Hill Rangers?
it- at the very least, give them some sort of credentials as to why they're there beyond just the meet and greet.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as fan club, maybe just, inquiring minds that want to know.
She's a look pointedly at Dusty. What's wrong with being the president of a fan club or for?
Nothing. I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
Everything.
George is just getting triggered every 5 seconds with this group.
This whole group.
Try less. It helps.
What?
Hmm?
Man, this is just attack George day.
It's all every day. Every day is Attack George Day.
It's George attacking everybody else day.
Yeah. Well,
I attacked your nips earlier. I don't think I attacked anybody else.
You attacked my brain. You attacked my social cues. You attacked my nips that are under my suit. No need to go to something that's invisible.
To be fair, I attacked your inability to read the social cues.
It's just gonna drift over next to Tychus because somehow he just feels most comfortable with the least human person in this vehicle.
At the
It's
table,
not even
we're
a
at-
vehicle.
We're,
It-
we're at a
yeah.
table. So basically, think of Chuck E. Cheese. That's where we are.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
as
just-
the waiter has just come back with a refill on drinks, it is just like,
Please
should I
tell
come
me it's
back?
the same waiter. Please tell me
It's the same
waiter.
guy.
Remember, I think the waiters avoid me too from what I remember last time. So it's like everyone always avoids that sign.
I think Dusty sees the waiter literally do the "I'm gonna come back later" as he sees George out of the corner of his eye.
it's about right.
I mean, with seeing Evan, and then next to me, I just wave in to show him my webbed hands.
Nods.
Just to emphasize me not being human.
Evan nods, but is otherwise unfazed.
Pretty much, it's not unusual to see aliens around. So, webbed fingers is pretty much the least alien thing that you've seen today. You saw a dude walk by with blue skin and orange hair on your way to the base.
You passed by Yondu?
Sick.
He said orange hair, not a red mohawk.
Not a red fin.
All right. Well, then the Chiss from Star Wars. It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
No.
I think that's good enough. We've got a game plan. If you two are okay with heading towards the, for lack of a better term, Power Ranger Day for some meet and greets.
Okay. Evan, where do you want me to pick you up? Because I don't think you can. Because you're the only one out of us who can't really. You see, Tyson just pretend to just air slash.
to teleport, yeah.
Yeah.
I give him the motel that I've been staying at and the room number.
I thought you were
Oh.
trying to swipe the air with the card. With the
Well,
Well, here's the other thing. Evan, you do have a car.
Oh yeah.
Come back to my motel.
Well, where have I left my car at this point?
Yeah, that's a good point. Your car is probably like at the harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
On the plus side, it probably is not impounded.
I mean,
Unless, I don't think those idiots that infiltrated the base would have taken every car that's in the harbor parking lot.
Yeah, there was at least 50 cars there.
Yeah,
That would just be too much.
dumb.
I know what I can do is just bring you to the harbor, then jump to Yami's place.
Sleepover.
I mean, if he's willing to put me up, that'd be great.
Oh, I'm taking 2 strays.
I'll be right back. She's gonna leave. She's gonna squirm her way out the table and go outside.
Does she dial immediately?
Yeah, because that's not really an often text she gets.
Hello?
Yeah, you messaged?
Yeah, I just had the mayor stop over here. What happened? What are you doing?
I don't actually know.
Well, she said she has some sort of position for you. If you're interested to meet her tomorrow.
I'm trying to cover the mic. Are they bugging us here too? Okay, at least that sounds better than the bad, right, Mom?
Yeah, but did you write her a letter? How did you get... Is this from the Ranger tryouts?
I ran into her at Rage and Ralph's on the way home from Rage and Ralph's the other night or something.
You did?
Yeah, I just didn't think much of it because, it doesn't usually lead to anything.
Well, I hope you keep that meeting because it could lead to something,
It could. I will look into it. But I'll come catch up with you soon tonight. I'm just finishing up something with some friends.
She takes a step back. Friends?
Just some guys I met at the mall. They're a bit dorky, but I'll let you meet them sometime.
We'll find them over for Sunday dinner when you get a chance. All right. I'm glad that you're making friends, George.
Thank you, Mom. Oh,
See
night,
you
Mom.
tonight. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Phew. I'm gonna make a lot of curse words
Yeah.
and go back inside.
Hmm.
I can offer, since Dusty is kind of moved out to be on his own, since I'm going to be hanging out with Ryan, I can offer the two without places Dusty's place, because I doubt he's going to be going home.
Yeah. Might not be a bad idea just to have a place for you guys to crash. Yami, how much do you trust your uncle? If we were to bring somebody over without explanation.
I don't know if to be offended or to give that some
We have to cover all of our bases. I'm not being accusatory. I just want to make sure that if Tychus or Evan goes with you, that they're not in a position where you all could be captured.
I mean,
including your uncle. We want to keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't really live in any particular area, and Dex is pretty inviting and welcoming to all walks of life.
That works.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. You guys have your marching orders. Reconvene here tomorrow to go over what you guys found out.
Sounds like a plan.
As you guys leave, you see Ryan hold a second, his hand in his pocket. Before he walks out the door.
What point do I come back to anybody?
You come back just as everybody's as he said, you guys have your marching orders.
Oh, okay.
We're already about to leave. He's like, oh yeah, hey George, we're all leaving.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
No, you got the conversation, but he's gonna, as you guys are walking out, he's gonna grab George on the shoulder for a second. Hey, is everything okay?
The mayor came by my house.
What?
Compromise.
The mayor came by my house.
For what?
Apparently, I'm being invited to join something. I have to go home and find out the details. I'm a little confused. But that woman gets around fast.
Yeah. No lie. Well, let me know how you make out there. Do you need anybody to go with you? Do you want any backup?
I'll let you guys know if I need backup. I feel like I can take my mom if I had to.
I was thinking more for the meeting, not with your mom.
I would love to meet the mother.
Would you like would you like an inconspicuous recording device?
That'd be cool. You guys are all invited to dinner sometime.
I can work on that.
Well,
As a matter of fact, I might have one.
I can meet the mother? Is she anything like you?
Heck no.
Okay, good.
I don't know how to take that.
Oh, it was impulse. Sorry, it doesn't mean anything.
Again, I just lean over to Tychus and go, "This is normal, yes?"
Oh, this is what you call flirting, right?
What? No.
Bad. I think yes, this is pretty normal.
Oh,
Can
okay. I
can-
thought I was
can-
catching on.
can Dusty
You
throw
gotta teach
something
me.
together?
You need to. Oh, what did we lose? Who did we lose?
We lost the rainbow.
Oh no, we lost the rainbow.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
What the heck happened?
I don't know.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say, well, you need to teach me one of these days, George, to better comprehend.
This is totally off the table now. No.
Huh?
You're making it super weird.
What?
Dusty will reach around and just try to put something together or grab something real quick to be some sort of inconspicuous recording device.
Okay.
Tech check of
Give me-
11.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Oh, tech check of an. I was like,
I
thought you were
already
like, I thought you were like
no.
setting your own DC. I was like, oh,
No,
okay.
no. I already rolled. I just wanted to be. I figured
Yeah,
that's what you
so-
would want.
11. You're partially the way there. It's not. You're still gonna need to tinker with it more tonight in order to get something
That's fine.
functional.
Yeah, George, I'll have something for you so that you can have it. It should pass everything that they have to check.
Appreciate it.
doubt- I doubt they're smarter than I am.
I'll get you guys the deets, and maybe like I'll write up a lengthy essay for you, Yavi, on what flirting is.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Oh no, I insist.
I apparently every time I bring up that term, it seems like I do something bad. So let's so you don't have
You didn't
to.
do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, but you're also not doing anything right either? Question mark.
Apparently,
Okay.
she's trying to educate you, sir.
Okay. Well, education is good, and I want to be educated, but now I don't. But now I feel like I thought it was a.
All right.
So, you see,
Brian
I just want
Brian
to
steps
say,
away from this conversation. He's like, all right, guys, good night. I will see you tomorrow.
in the background, he hears as I bring up, Yami, do you know what protection is in a relationship?
Ryan, are we starting working? Because Dusty's gonna follow him.
Evan, follow me, and I can just take you to the harbor.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dusty will stay and give Tychus and Evan the address to his apartment and the key.
It means keeping your partner safe, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, buddy.
Evan sighs hearing this conversation and noddingly accepts the key and just takes off to where he's pretty sure the harbor is at this point.
I mean, I could take you there faster if you follow me, because teleport.
Oh, please, please do.
I like what that one saw. He's like, I was so excited to follow these guys down here, and he's like, oh, what have I
Oh, boy.
signed up for?
He's like, yeah, exactly.
What did
I
sign
have
up
made
for?
my bed, and now I must sleep.
He offered help, and now
No, I can't rescind it now.
He's like, oh, I did not want to help. Not actually.
I already ate the food. I have to go to the meeting.
He's
want
not-
to help, just not like this.
He's not licensed to help us the way we need it.
That's
so
Content idea: the Rangers go to therapy.
Group therapy.
let's cut to Yami returning back to Dex's.
Oh no. Okay.
So, what is going through Yami's head as he's like walking back the entire, like,
a couple different things.
okay,
So just so I could get this clear in my brain, Tychus and Evan are gonna meet up at my place in a little, so I'm going home alone right now.
correct.
Cool. That's all I need to know. Yeah, a couple different things. Like the new guy, I really like his attitude. Kind of excited to tell Dex I have friends.
Yeah.
Not sure if I a little bit torn in the terms of making myself look bad or like making a bad impression with me not being knowledgeable in some normal quote air quotes things in society, since I don't socialize much with people. So a lot of mixed emotions rolling through the brain, but definitely a lot of it is comfort knowing that I'm going back to my lovely home, to my Uncle Dex.
Yeah. So you get into Uncle Dex's, and he's pretty, like, lax with his, like, alien appearance when he's in the home. He sometimes will, like, conceal it when out in public, just, put people at ease.
Mhm.
But right now, you just see the gemstone in the center of his head and a pair of antennae sticking out as he's just kind of sitting on the couch watching television.
I walk in and just Dex, hey.
Hey, Yami. How you been?
Good. I've been good. I'm just glad to be home. How are you?
Good. I missed you for dinner, but I imagine you made plans?
Yeah, you can say that. I was with some friends.
Oh, nice. Good to see you're branching out. I know helping people is something you enjoy doing, but it's good to see that you're actually making friends with people beyond those that you serve.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm learning a lot, and I think they've kind of catching on how little I actually know about socializing and
Earth culture is sort of bizarre when you first get your hands on it.
yeah, they've definitely been teaching me a lot of new terms and such, and I think I've been making a fool of myself. So it gets me a little embarrassed and a little bummed at the same time, because I think they think I'm less than, but I don't know.
It happens. Hey, did you see the news?
Not recently. What?
So those new Rangers, the ones that aren't your normal colors, apparently they try to kill the RSA Rangers.
Excuse me?
Did more damage to us.
I at this point, we're talking, and I'm like, I imagine this like kind of like open housing,
like
in the sense of like this is the living room, and I'm just like in the kitchen grabbing
like
water from the.
Like you literally walk through the door, and it's like to the left of the doorway is the back of the television, and you're just looking right at Dex, and then, like you said, you pivot to the
Open floor plan.
You pivot to the fridge, and I imagine that it's that perfect moment of doors open, and your face is hiding the expression because your head's buried in the fridge.
I'm just like, and I just like slowly creep back from the fridge, and I'm just like, come again?
Yeah, apparently, there was a monster attack, and both ranger teams showed up, and instead of fighting the monster, they're reporting that the rangers fought each other, causing more damage.
Interesting.
All eyewitness accounts are very spotty as far as what was actually happening. Nobody has clear recollection.
That's a very interesting way that they are painting the events.
It seems very out of character. At least from what I've seen, those rangers seem to be doing more good than not.
Well, do you think it's true?
No, there's no... like I said, I worked with the Power Rangers a long time ago. And it would take a lot for me to believe that a Power Ranger could do anything to harm anyone that wasn't trying to harm others.
Yeah, I don't know. I think whatever happened, it's being manipulated by the press. Why, I couldn't tell you, but it doesn't sound right, like you said.
Yeah, apparently they raided their headquarters and found information regarding the attack, but they haven't released any of the documents yet.
That's strange. Well, aside from gloomier stuff, any new research in the lab?
Well, we're trying to advance some of the tactile sensations in some of the prosthetics that we're doing. That we're looking into synthetic nerve endings so that you can actually feel with the limb that you lost.
Well, now that you mention it, I've actually more recently I've actually been getting weird, like, I guess, tingling sensations in my arm, which I don't even understand how that's possible.
Like you're feeling from your arm?
Yeah, it's very subtle and at very weird times, but like at like my fingertips, just like it's like very quick, like almost like electricity.
Is this accompanied by any sort of particular trigger, like a memory, some sort of anything? I know your amnesia is still there. I'm just wondering if you might be getting some of those memories back at all.
It seems to be tied to whenever I'm under stress or I'm in a situation that I would find new or different. But I found out I could swim.
Yeah.
And I had a little bit of a tingle when I felt like I was gonna drown, but then I realized I was I could actually move in the water, which was unfathomable to myself. But so it seems like whenever I'm in, I guess, something that I remember or I'm capable of, that I just can't seem to unlock my memories. It's like some trigger.
Working at it. I'm sure in time we'll get this figured out.
Yeah, it's not, but it's nothing like life-threatening or anything. I just thought I'd mention it, but we could worry about that another time. Any besides some research, anything new? Have you been going out like I told you to?
There's nothing out there for me. Well, I'm fine with my work in the lab and serving my patients the best I can.
Well, it's gonna seem, I don't know too much about it because I was just taught it relatively today. Have you ever tried flirting?
What do you know of flirting?
Very little, but apparently
I'm dying.
but apparently it's a way to, socialize better with somebody.
Yami, why don't you get some sleep?
I mean, yeah, I am pretty tired. About sleep. I have some of the friends that I was out with. Is it okay they crash here?
How long do they need to crash?
No longer than, I would say, 3 days max. But probably by tomorrow or mid the day after, they should be gone. They just need a place to be for a little bit. You'll like them. They're really cool. One is
Alright.
actually from off-world.
All right. They can crash here, but this doesn't mean that you could have any late night parties or anything like that.
Oh, I wouldn't plan on it. I'm not that type of guy.
All right. We cut to Tychus and Evan.
Okay, I imagine that we're in the alley and no one can see us.
Nobody can see you.
Okay, I pull out my Astro dagger and slash the air, thinking of the harbor.
Yep.
And
You get.
continue.
Yeah. You jump through. Give me infiltration rolls.
I would like to spend a story point to at least have a D2 in it.
Sure.
Oh dear.
You guys are.
Darn, dude.
You guys are not that stealthy.
We accidentally plop down will cause a big pile of pancakes or something to fall when we leave.
Well, you leave the alley. That wasn't the issue. You arrive, and Evan, you forgot that you alarmed your car.
Oh no.
As you arrive, the alarm just starts blaring.
For flavor, can I remember at the last second?
Nope, because that's why you failed your stealth infiltration.
No, not the last second to like do anything about it. Just so it's like, oh wait,
Yep, exactly. Just as you land.
Oh wait,
no.
It's really, really funny imagining this really like perfect looking dude just all of a sudden
Shoot,
flipping out, clawing at his car.
Just like, no. Shut up.
Searching for the keys. Searching for the keys.
Faster.
Tychus, you look over and you see two of the tactical guys who had just raided the Aqua base starting to make their way over to you.
Spaghettios.
They continue to step forward.
I quickly go.
They're getting
to,
closer.
Evan's keys now.
Tychus, hide.
Yep.
They keep coming.
I hide.
Give me another infiltration check.
Okay, I gotta spend a second story point.
Okay.
Poor Tychus.
Still a 4.
Tychus, you're just freaking out too much. You have no idea where to hide. You're so used to.
I have Plan B. Pull a Dean Winchester and jump in the water.
You're starting to. Are you sprinting towards the water?
You know what? I'll just. I have no idea what to do.
The guys make it up to you. Evening, gentlemen.
Hi.
Where are you coming from?
Well, I'm from out of town. I figured I'd park my car here and explore a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm planning on moving out here on a more permanent basis pretty soon, so I figured I'd get a lay of the land and yeah. And of course now I get my car here and I forget where I park it. Now I'm having a hard time figuring out where in my pants. Here they are. I put my keys. Found them. I'm sorry. I deactivate the alarm real quick. And
one of the guys sort of walks up to Tychus. What's your story?
Can I interject?
I was showing him places around that might be good places for housing, and in doing so, he promised me a ride back to my place to crash.
Is Tychus like talking with his hands at all? Like, is he moving his hands as he's saying this?
Nope.
No. Okay.
He is hands on the side with his fingers clasped.
Okay. Uh-huh. Tell you what. It's a little late. It's getting dark. Guys are looking around. Why don't we give you an escort home?
Thank you.
Thank you.
They hop into a Humvee. Where are you guys driving to?
Well, they were going to escort us, so we were going to follow them.
No.
That's how an escort works.
They're going to tail you.
Oh.
They're escorting you from behind.
Yeah. Are they still at?
We drive to my hotel.
Yeah, because we gotta pick stuff up from there.
Give me a deception check.
Oh,
One of you
I
can
was gonna.
roll- It's still being deceptive.
Yeah, it's fair.
I got a D2.
I have just a straight roll, so
Yeah, so I'll go.
yeah.
Ten, huh? All right. We'll help you get this stuff down. Don't worry. You guys are led through, helped carry all the stuff to the car. So where exactly were you thinking of moving? One of them asks Evan. What
Honestly,
neighborhood?
someplace. That's the thing. I'm still not sure what's cheapest around here. I'm still lost.
Well, if you don't mind the riffraff, you can always end up in the slums.
Okay.
You know. You don't mind the owls,
Part.
the off-worlders.
Honestly, I found that we're all really the same. Once you strip away all the exterior stuff.
All right, you can keep your hippy dippy mumbo jumbo to yourself.
All right, sorry.
So, take your information. We might have questions for you later.
Of course.
Don't leave town.
Okay.
As they drive off, so car's packed up. Where are you guys headed?
Uncle's house.
All right. Do you know where that is?
Uh,
I looked at Tychus.
I don't have a phone.
Like, oh,
Uh,
like, Evan has a phone, right? Evan, do you have a phone?
Yeah, it's not a great one, but yes.
Yeah, just what's the word? Like, perfect TV timing. Boot boot
Yeah.
boot.
Yami sends the address.
Oh,
Everything, all good.
whew.
Sends address. It says, "You're good to come. Uncle is delighted to meet you." Smiley face.
okay. Let's get going.
Putting the car in gear, I cautiously drive to the address, obeying all traffic laws. Almost to the point where it looks suspicious, but not quite.
Give me an alertness check, Evan.
You're driving too good.
Can I also go a alertness?
You can lend assistance. I would say only one of you can roll.
I'll lend you assistance, Evan.
Okay.
So you have an edge on this.
Okay. I'm still not used to this system. How do I do this?
You underneath the smart section, you click alertness.
Yep.
And then you just click. Do you have a specialization in alertness?
Into insight, yes.
So not in this case, it would not apply.
So no, I didn't think so. Okay.
Okay, then hit
So you
no.
click all the way to the end. The last question will determine whether you have an edge, normal, or
Gotcha.
smash.
Yeah, and I'm not giving you a skill shift, but I am giving you edge.
Yes, so
Yeah, the lend
you're-
assistance.
Oh goodness, that seemed to work pretty good.
yeah.
Sick.
You do notice every once in a while you'll see a cop car hold for a second, watching your car drive past before breaking off and continuing its route.
Bring out your
You arrive-
tinfoil hats, people.
You arrive at Yami's abode. He lets you in. Everything's settled for the night. But we're going to cut to Raybo for a second.
I'm here.
Dusty, you begin your work on the ship. Give me a technology check.
Sick. Are we new day or same day?
Same day.
Dang. No more points. Yeah, I knew there was one coming.
Yeah, it happens. But you get you're starting to work on Tychus' ship, creating enough of a. Actually, sorry, roll that with an edge. So you just re-roll the d20.
Yep, re-rolling. Just the 20?
Yeah, just the 20.
There you go.
All right, there we
18.
go. 18. You know what? You started thinking about it like it was, standard car, something like that. But then you're like, oh, this is space travel. I have to start.
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Ugh, I can re-roll ones.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that one then.
Well, that's the re-roll. The one is the re-roll.
So 18 still. All right.
Yeah. I was just seeing if it would change.
All right. So you manage. It's going to take you the rest of the week to get this ship in functional order, but it will be done. You guys will have access to a spaceship.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Is that the only thing I'm going to be able to concentrate on, or is setting up the perimeter for the new base and that, or do we need the ship to get to the new base? I guess
you need the ship to get to the new base.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured. Okie dokie.
But
if he does have any free time, he's compiling the dossiers on everybody that he recognized that went into the base and all the other rangers.
Makes sense.
Because he's pissed.
He's pissed. They blew up his. He put a lot of work in there.
Did we hear about this news program? Not to meta, but did we hear about this news program? I'm trying not to meta.
Let me ask you this: how much TV does Dusty watch, if at all, if any?
I mean, he would keep up a little, but probably not a whole lot.
He might have gotten.
I think he'd be more concentrated. It all depends on how much Because if he's looking into these people that broke in, are these the people that helped push out this news report?
I would say he might have seen the headline. I don't know how much, unless Dusty like deep dove into it, how much he would have.
I doubt he would have if he was focusing on getting the ship done.
Right. He
But I'm
would have.
sure it'll come up. Either Ryan will bring it up or somebody. So
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much into it. I'll just create the dossiers.
Did you know that somebody is on a forum of sorts and maybe some Reddit that's going to scream at you as soon as she learns about it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
And we're gonna cut there.
I figured
we're
Dusty would be on Reddit.
We're gonna cut there. We're gonna pick up next week with George going into her meeting with the mayor.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Oh, that sounds horrid.
We're in danger.
Dude, you got a week to prepare this.